Hello, good morning students. So welcome back. So today we are going to begin with a topic of physics, electricity and circuits. Now, the word I use, electricity, it has become part and parcel of our life, isn't it? Yes, definitely. It has become the important person of our life, because without electricity we just cannot imagine our life. You too know that, right? Now, what electricity does, it has made our life very easy. Why we use electricity? We have used electricity to make our life easy. For example, to pump water from the top of the floor to the rooftop where the tank is fixed, what we use? Yes, electric pump. Or the borewell, from the deep inside the ground, it pumps the water to the top of the tank. One example. There are many. There are many such examples. Mixers, grinders, what they do? They help our mother to cook the food very fast. Refrigerators, they keep our food well intact for few days. So, electricity definitely has made our life very easy. Sewing machine, stitching, so that in some of the sewing machines they are electrically based. Okay, they need electricity. So definitely it has made the work very easy. Okay, there are very such machines. For entertainment also we use. Then one more important use. When there is no sun, what we do? Oh yes, in the after evening, when there is night, we light the bulbs. All the streets are lighted. All the offices, factories, they light the bulbs or tubes, whatever they use. Due to that, we can work at night also. So definitely it has made us to work 24/7 continuously. And that is what the use of electricity is. Okay. And the question comes, what if even transportation, before that, transportation also has been made easy. Electric trains, you know how fast they move as compared to the buses which run on petrol and diesel. So that has cut short our time. So definitely electricity has played important role in our life. Then question comes, where do we get electricity from? Oh yes, exactly, we get electricity from Mahavitaran, right? Now the new name. Initially it was to be called as MSEB, Maharashtra State Electricity Board. Now it is called as Mahavitaran, or simply power station. We get electricity from power station. But in some cases there may be failure. Power failure is always there. Or due to some work, in some regions there is no electricity. We face these situations. Then what we do? At night. Yes, some of them have candles, some of them they have inverters, some of them they use chargeable bulbs, right? New inventions. Some of them they use torches. Nowadays, mobile batteries. But suppose if you are using the torch, right? This is the torch, you can see. Okay, now, so this is the torch and it runs on what then? Yes, it runs on cells. These are called electric cells. Okay, so let us study about electric cells. Okay, so what are electric cells? So this is one of the example of electric cell. Torch is supplied by the electricity by this electric cell. And where do we use electric cells? Yes, there are various uses. Electric cells is used in the wristwatch. My watch also contains button cells are there, right? Then your camera, it contains electric cells. Alarm clock, then wall clocks, they contain electric cells. Your toys, they contain electric cells. Some of the toys, not all toys, some of the toys, they contain electric cells. Remotes, They contain electric cells, TV remote, whatever it may be, they contain cells. So definitely again these electric cells, they are used for various types of gadgets, various types of equipments. Then what are these electric cells? These electric cells, as you can see, they are of metal case or cardboard case is also there. Okay, then they have got a metal cap here. You can see this is the metal cap and this is the metal disc at the bottom. Okay, now you might have seen here positive sign is shown. Okay, you can see here this is the positive sign which is shown, and at the bottom here there is minus sign, negative. So what it says, that this metal cap is positive end or positive charge. Okay, and here it is negative end. Okay, so negative, this is negative and this is positive. This metal cap is positive electrode and this is negative electrode. Okay, so when wires are connected here, current flows through them. But then the question comes, how current is produced? How electricity is produced in this? So you can do this, but under the supervision of definitely your parents. Open this, break this, open it. You will see certain chemicals. So these chemicals, they undergo certain chemical reactions, and because of that electricity is produced. So definitely after some days this cell is useless. Why? Because once all the chemicals are used up in that chemical reaction, then they are outdated. They are of no use because no further chemical reaction. So no further chemical reaction means what? You cannot generate electricity. And if you cannot generate electricity, what is the use of this? You cannot light the torch, bulb. Okay, so this is to be replaced by new one. Okay, so that is the basic of this electric cell. Nowadays we get rechargeable cells. You might be knowing that. Okay, in cameras and all that, nowadays we use rechargeable batteries or cells. Okay, so definitely they can be charged again and again and again and again. Okay, so these cells, but they are use and throw because they contain certain chemicals, they undergo chemical reactions and they produce electricity, and that electricity lights up the torch bulb. Okay, now this is the torch bulb here. Okay, now that torch bulb, so this is the torch bulb. You can remove this. Okay, so I have removed it. Okay, now you can see here the upper side of the bulb. It is made up of glass. Okay, that is called as the glass bulb. This is bigger bulb. Okay, so this upper side of the bulb is made up of glass, and that is glass bulb, and it is fixed on a metal case. Okay, now if you see here, inside this bulb there is a wire, thin wire. Okay, and inside that bulb is a thin wire. Okay, and this thin wire, it is fixed on two thick wires. It is like this. Okay, there are two thick wires like this, and on that thick wires there is a thin wire placed. Okay, now these thick wires, they provide support to this thin wire. Okay, and moreover these two wires, one end of the one wire is connected to the metal case here at the base of the bulb. Okay, so I can show it with this bulb. It is connected to metal case at the base of the bulb, and the other wire, the other end of the wire is connected at the base in the center of the metal tube. You can see here. Now these connections, they vary from bulb to bulb, because I have got here this bulb whose both these thick wires, they are connected here at the bases. You can see here there are 2 points here. So that these two thick wires which are shown inside the filament, inside the bulb, they are connected here at this particular points. Okay, so it changes from bulb to bulb. Now what is the function of this? Or how do we get light? Suppose I have got a bulb here. Okay. Now, if I connect can you see what happens? So you can see here this thin film or thin wire is glowing. It is giving light. So that is called as the filament of the bulb. What it is called? Filament of the bulb. And that filament is giving light, glowing, and so only the bulb glows. That's what we say. Okay. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you. You might have come across certain danger symbols shown here. See here, this danger symbol you might have seen on various electrical substations, poles, or some of the electrical gadgets. What they suggest? They say that careless handling of electrical equipments or electrical wires, if you don't take proper care, then it can be dangerous. In some cases, it can lead to death also. And hence, you should never try anything with electric wires and the sockets. Take care. Okay. Even the portable generators we have got at our home or in offices, there also, don't try anything with that wires also, because that can to be very dangerous. So for doing experiments or for doing practicals, use only such types of electric cells. Do you get it? You are supposed to use electric cells only. One more thing, when we are using electric cells, this cell should not be directly connected with the help of wire. Don't join them, these two ends, don't join with the help of wire. What will happen? Chemical reaction goes up fast and electricity is used up and this cell becomes outdated quickly. So what to do? If you are connecting, connect it with the help of a switch and a bulb, a device like bulb. Okay, so that it can be used for a long period of time. So everything has got a switch. Okay, this torch has got a switch here. Okay, this is the switch you can see. Okay, so without switch we don't use torch. Otherwise what will happen? Continuously the electricity will be used up, and as a result of that, this battery will get exhausted very fast. Okay, now see here, we have performed this activity 1. I have shown you the cell and I have shown you the electric bulb also. Now we are going to see a bulb connected to an electric cell. So that is one activity. Okay, first I will explain the activity what it is, and then we can do that activity. So what you have to take? Take 4 wires. Now actually I have used 2 wires, sufficient. Okay, but you take 4 wires of 4 different colors. Okay, then what you do? Take the electric cell. Okay, connect one wire at this particular end. Okay, by fixing here like this. Okay, connect one wire here and this end is open. You can use insulation tapes that electricians use to fix the wire on this cell, and connect another wire at this particular disc that is negative and fix it on the cell and leave open the next end. So 2 ends are open. Now take the bulb which has got 2 wires connected in this way. Now I have got this bulb. Okay, so one is red, the other is black. Okay, so 2 ends I have fixed it. Okay, now this is a bulb which is having threading, and this is the socket for that bulb, so I can fit it here. Okay, and these 2 ends are connected. You get this in market. Okay, to any electrical shop you can ask for it and you can do this. Okay, then so that bulb connected in 6 different ways. Now suppose this is red, this is black, white. Now I can show you a color. Okay, then I have got a bulb right? Now that is connected to wires. This is another wire here. Okay. Now suppose this is yellow and this is blue. This is black. Okay. Now connect the bulb. Connect this end to this red wire. Connect this end to this black wire. This is black. I will write here black. You will see whether the bulb glows. Okay. So this is yellow wire. Okay. Here we have joined it. Okay. Now, so see whether bulb glows. This is suppose figure 1. Then in figure 2 what you do? This is cell. Okay. And this is the wire connected. This is another end. And this is another end. Okay. And we are connecting here the bulb. Leave this wire open and join here. Okay, we are not connected here. This is part B. Second figure. Then third figure. Third figure, what you do? Again show the cell. It is shown in your book. Okay, and now what you do? Connect this end and leave open this end. Okay? So this is connected and this is open and this is connected. Okay? Now, so this is third. Then fourth. In fourth, connect both the ends of the bulb at one place only. Okay? Do you get it? And fifth, what you do? Connect both ends at this particular point. So this is the bulb. Okay. So this end is connected here, this end is connected here only. Both are connected. This is fifth. And sixth, what you do? Again draw the battery. Again show the connections. Interchange, cross it. Okay, means red to blue and black to yellow. Okay, so I will draw the bulb here. Now, so this blue which was connected here, connect here. So this is red, this is blue. And the yellow wire which was connected here, connect here at black. So this is yellow. And this is black. Okay, now see whether the bulb glows. I have shown it here glowing, I will show that. Okay, now I am going to write here whether yes or no. If bulb glows, say yes. If bulb does not glow, say no. So you have to draw these figures in your notebook. In textbook, page number 118, 12.5, figure 12.5. Page 118, this has been shown. So draw that figures and write there yes or no. Now let us see that activity. Now see, I have got here two electric cells I have connected. Now this is the black wire and this is the red wire. Okay, so when I connect it, this is my first connection. See whether bulb glows. Okay. Does bulb glow? Yes. Okay. Now second figure. See here, bulb glows. Okay. Now if I take a pencil and move over this, what will happen? Pencil will start, if I suppose I am connecting here with one cell so that you will understand what I mean to say. If I move the pen, I come to the end, right? I can go around and around and around and around here, okay? And at that time bulb glows. See, now next. Now what I have done, I have connected this end, positive end, and I have left open negative. Bulb glows? No. Right? Now move it. Suppose if I start from here. Here it is broken. Do I come here? No. So road is broken, and at that time bulb does not glow. Okay? Now I connect this side. Okay? And this side is kept open now. Okay? Now see whether the bulb glows. No. See here. Now if I move my pen from here, oh my god, here it is broken. Do I come here? No, I don't. Okay, so here it is disconnected. Do the bulb glow? No, the bulb does not glow. Okay, now so 3 positions over. Now to connect both the wires at one end. So suppose if I connect it here, do the bulb glow? No. See here, now I am going from here only like this. So circuit is not, this is not completed. So I do not come across both the cells at a time. I just come to one end. I do not come to the negative end. So what it suggests? Bulb does not glow. Now I will bring both the wires. I will connect it here. Let us see what happens. Does the bulb glow? No. Again the same case. I do not come to the positive end. My pen, it moves here only. Okay. And so the bulb does not glow. Now we will interchange. Initially it was black wire here, red wire here. Now I have changed it. Let us see what happens. Okay. So what happens? The bulb glows. You can see. The bulb glows. And if you move your pen here, I'll take with one cell and then I can show here, okay, easily. You can see the bulb is glowing, but it is dim. Okay, now if I move the pen, I come across, I can move it round about. Okay, and so what it suggests? It suggests that when you get a complete round, see here, negative to positive, again negative to positive. So it gets completed. Okay, there is no broken wire here. And in that case, so what happens? Bulb glows. So there are 2 cases, first and the last, where bulb glows. Rest, the bulb does not glow. So dear students, I hope you understand what I have told, okay, and what I have explained. Try to do this activity at home under the supervision of your parents, no doubt about it. Okay, under the guidance of of your parents, you should do this activity. And so with that note, let us stop here. We'll meet in the next period. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.